Good morning. This quality of this video is going to be probably really crappy, but something happened this week that I just needed to get off my chest, and it's been really heavy for me. I don't even really know where to begin with it all. But I don't even know where to begin with it all. But to kind of start at sort of a beginning, I was previously married to a narcissist, and I was never able to have children, so I had 2 dachshunds. And when I had gained the strength to leave that toxic marriage, I had to move back in with my parents, who had 2 dogs, one of them being a very large Rottweiler who would basically eat my dachshunds. So my narcissistic ex-husband had agreed with me, or had agreed to keep the dachshunds with him until I had a home of my own and a more stable environment for them to come and live with me. And when that happened, he refused to give them to me. And to say the past 7 years, whatever it's been, 6 years, I don't even know. To say the past X amount of years has been difficult without them is an understatement. When you're a woman and you can't have children and your pets are your children, they mean a lot to you. And so they were taken from me during that divorce. And while if you talk to him, he would say, no, she walked away from them, she abandoned them, and that's not the case. I would never do that to them. But this week I learned that he put my boy down. He also promised me that if it ever came to him having to do that, or that needing to happen, he would keep me updated, and he would let me know if they were ever sick. And he would never make that decision without me. He did. And the hardest part, besides losing my baby boy, there's a lot of hard parts, actually. So I'm just so overwhelmed right now. There's a lot of stuff going through my body at the moment, emotion-wise. But one of the devastating things in this situation is when it happened, I was back home because he didn't tell me it was happening. I didn't know it, and I could have been there for my little man. I could have been there to hold him. I could have been there to tell him that I loved him. I could have been there to say goodbye. He stole my chance of getting to say goodbye to Otis. He stole my chance of ever getting to hold him again. Look him in his little golden eyes. He made the choice for me, and even though losing my son, because that dachshund was my son, even though losing my son is incredibly painful right now, him making the choice for me to not be able to say goodbye is... I just don't understand how some people can be so cruel. I just don't understand it. And I don't feel the reasons behind him letting him go to heaven were legit. I feel it was a cop-out. I feel he just didn't want to take care of him the way he needed to be taken care of anymore. And instead of him reaching out to me to give me the opportunity to do so. He would rather send him to heaven than ever give me the opportunity to have these 2 dogs back in my life. His objective all along was to hurt me because I left, and although if you talk to him, he would swear that was not the case, that if you know a narcissist, you know a narcissist, you know. I am officially sitting on the side of the fence with the people who have lost a loved one and are grieving a loved one that they've never actually gotten to see, that they've gone. So like those people out there who have a loved one that went missing and they're presumed passed, but they haven't actually found the body. That's the fence. That type of grief is where I'm at right now, like, because I didn't get to see him. So I know he's gone, but it doesn't feel real, and it's... And now I'm being triggered in a whole different light, and I worry about Delilah, the girl that's left. Is she okay? How is she grieving? He doesn't love at all. He, the ex has zero emotion, zero empathy, obviously narcissist. What is my baby girl going through right now? Missing her brother, not having the support that she needs. And listen, I get it. If you're not an animal person, please don't even come at me in the comments. I don't want to hear about it. I am, and they're my babies. They're my children because I couldn't have them, and I really don't care what you have to say about my level of love for an animal. For years, I've been praying to God that somehow, some way, those babies would come back to me in this lifetime, and I just kept such this positive mindset that God was gonna make this happen for me because he could see that I was a good person, and he could see that I loved them and that I didn't abandon them and that I had every intention to come back for them, that they were taken from me. And this experience just makes me feel like I'm losing hope, and that I've been holding on to false hope that I would ever get them back. And now I know I will never see Otis again, and holding on to the false hope of ever seeing Delilah. And so I've kind of started to, in the process of grieving Odie, started to mourn and grieve this false hope that I've been holding on to of ever getting them back, because the reality is he's a disgusting human being, and he would rather see me hurting than ever do the right thing. So I have to try and work on releasing Delilah, and it's really hard because I feel like I'm abandoning her again if I let go of the hope that I'll ever see her again. And it's so painful. And a few days ago, I was really angry at God. That I'm a good person. I take care of other people. I help other people. I do for other people. I rarely take care of myself. And why do I feel like I'm being punished? All I wanted and all I've been praying for was those babies back. I walked away from everything in that marriage, and all I wanted was those 2 dogs. And so I went through a couple days of being really angry at God, and I'm still kind of angry. Because I just feel like the mean and nasty people of the world are always the ones that get what they want, and they don't even do good with the things that they get. They don't even have good hearts. I love those dogs more than anything. They deserve to be with me. And it's so painful to know that you love something more than anything. And know you have to make the decision to walk away from it. And all I want to do is protect the one that's left. Because I know the one that's already gone is already protected. He's safe. He's in heaven now. He's, with our Heavenly Father. And he's in such a beautiful environment right now. But I know Delilah is not. I know that she's not where she deserves to be. I know that she's not being taken care of the way that she deserves to be. And I know that she's not being loved the way that she needs to be. And there's nothing that I can do about it. I have tried everything to get them back. And there's been so much going on right now in my life. My previous video, was about changes and stuff happening, and some really good things have happened since I was last on, and some big changes are going down, and I'm trying so hard to be present in the good that's happening right now and here, and it's been really difficult because I can't stop thinking about how hard it must have been for Otis, and was he in pain? And now how hard is it for Delilah right now, not knowing where Otis is, and how is she sad? Is she being loved? Is she, Delilah was one of those doxies that she needed to be held a lot. She was a lover. She needed to be held. She needed to be cuddled. She needed to be loved constantly. And if you weren't cuddle duds with her, she would cry a lot. And is she walking around whining? Is she walking around crying? Is he screaming and hollering at her like he used to? What's happening? But I'm just trying to be present in the good that's happening in my life, and I'm having a really hard time because I'm so far away from the one that I have left. Oh, this fucking sucks. And I know that he's going to do the same thing to me with Delilah. I know it. I have to work on releasing her, and I'm
I don't know how to do it because I feel like I'm abandoning her again if I let her go. If I let go of the hope of ever getting her back. If I let go of the hope of ever seeing her again or ever holding her sweet little self. Ugh, it sucks. Anyway, if you have those fur babies out there, if you have those human babies out there, love them, hold them, love them deeply. Who cares if they whine and cry a lot? Let them cuddle with you. Let them on the couch and cuddle and watch TV with them. Play with them, take them on walks, love them every second of every minute of every day. Odie was only 9. They don't live forever. Love every single minute of them while they're in your life.